Okay, I'm back. So we're gonna continue. So hopefully she can get in and Dalene give me a comment so I can invite you so we can do an interview. But anyway, so we're gonna go over some of the ways that you can make some money from home. So what I did a lot of research on Facebook, on groups, and searched this in. I looked at blogs. I had my own experience, and so what it boils down to is they say the absolute fastest way to make money from home is to sell your own stuff. And so you can, and then you have your wedding ring if you want to sell that. I've never done that because I love jewelry and I'm not selling any of my jewelry. But some people do want to sell their wedding ring. And so I will look and find, if you know of, if you've done that and you have a great place that you've done that online, comment below and share it with us. Then there's all the stuff around your home. And so I didn't do anything really online. I did kid to kid. I did garage sales. I went to Just Between Friends. These are consignment stores. Just Between Friends is a traveling consignment store. I did Plato's Closet. There's, I believe, Uptown Cheapskate, whatever. That's one in Midvale, so that's a good one. Hi, Sheldon. Thanks for joining me. Then garage sales. So I did a lot of my stuff and had garage sales. It's a lot of organizing. It's a lot of prep work, but that is how I sold a lot of my stuff. Then there's clothes, like electronics. I used, oh, here we go. Okay. I used, hey, Dalene. Okay, I'm going to invite you. But anyway, I did KSL for a lot of my electronics and stuff like that, and they did. So electronics sells their hot items and they'll go for, you'll get your money's worth on those. I have a friend who actually said he would put stuff at layaway at Walmart or other stores. So he would see a sale, he would put it on Craigslist or KSL, he would sell it, then he would go to the store because he put them on layaway and then buy it. Because I thought, well, don't other people know that, you know, there's a sale at that store? But they don't. So that's the way you can do it too. Okay, so my friend Dalene, she has some other tips and I'm going to bring her on camera. This is my first time doing this, so thank you so much for being patient with me. Yes. Okay, it says it's adding her, so give it a minute and we will go from here. Just says adding. So Dalene, get ready. Oh, did you hear that bird in the background? These birds here, they're like, people must feed them every second because they just came right up to me. I thought it was going to sit on my hand. So while that says adding, I'm going to go over some more stuff that I have. So this is what I found out through all my research, and I'm going to link to this in at the bottom in the comments afterwards. I'm going to put a link to the articles and put all my notes and everything. So this is what seems to be very, very popular. Nutrition coaching. So if you're a coach and you want to focus on nutrition, that is very popular. A lot of people make a lot of money doing that. Then here's some more. Okay, tutoring. Oh, here we go. Wants to be in your video. Yes. Okay. Oh, here we go. Approve. Okay. All right, here we go. Hopefully this is going to work. Hello, Dalene. It worked.
Finally worked.
It worked. Yes.
I'm here.
Okay, so I will come back to what I was saying. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you, everyone, for being patient with us. This is our first time doing this. We can't practice it because it's live. So here we are. We got to roll with it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me know if you
a friend
can
of mine.
hear.
Okay. Do you have any headphones? Like me?
I don't.
Do you have anything like this?
Right now. Not right now. I don't.
Okay. Well, I can hear you. So, okay, well, while it's all working, so Dalene has this great side hustle that she does through Poshmark and another couple apps. So, Dalene has a gift for finding great deals, great um, brand name clothes, shoes, purses, and then she puts them on, well, I know of Poshmark and sells them. And I would love, she's always talking about the algorithm and okay, I notice if I do this, that things sell faster. She's always like, hey, look at all these boxes that I am mailing out today. And I noticed like if I do this and that. And so I said, oh my gosh, would you please come on and tell everyone, share your tips with us? So Dalene, do you tell us like, is Poshmark the best one? Is that the best app or is there another one?
Okay, so let me just give a little brief history. I think that will help a little bit.
Yes. Yes, do that.
When I first became divorced, so that was nearly 5 years ago, I don't know how I exactly ran across it, but I knew that I needed to get some income rolling in. I was in a position, like many women are, where they become divorced and stay-at-home moms, and they're kind of freaked out a little bit because they're up and don't know where they're gonna start having some money rolling in. They're kind of in that in-between stage before the actual divorce is finalized, and so they don't have actual order for child support. Anyhow, I came up with this idea, and I don't know where I came up with it, but I was like, well, I need to start selling my stuff, and I like nice stuff, like anybody does. So I decided to start selling my own items on eBay, and I had been doing that for nearly 5 years. I ended up going to school and then got a full-time job and then kind of, backed off a little bit from that. But it went really well. And in the beginning, it was clothing, shoes, and anything else I could find, like really electronics, anything that I felt like somebody else would be interested in. So I figured out how when you go on eBay. Am I still there?
Yes, you were freezing a little bit, but yeah, keep.
Okay. I figured out that when you want to sell items on eBay, you have to sign up for, of course, you sign up for an account on eBay, but you also have to get a PayPal account. And so there's a few different hoops that you have to jump through. Both of those do take a portion of your sale, so you need to be aware of that as well. But over the long haul, over the period of 5 years, I figured out eBay, you can sell all different kinds of things on eBay. For me, personally, electronics and books are what sell very well on eBay.
On eBay?
Now, just last year in the fall, I ran across 2 more platforms, selling platforms, and I've gone mostly towards selling clothing, shoes on Poshmark. And I don't know if anybody's heard of Poshmark.
So Dalene, repeat what you said. Sorry, can you hear me?
I can, yeah. Can you hear me?
No, I don't want to lose Dalene.
Are you there?
So we're losing you. Okay. So can you hear me, Dalene?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
So what I think she said, oh yes, there you are. Okay. So you were saying that you started with eBay, that electronics and books were great. Yep, can you hear me?
I can hear
Okay,
you.
electronics and books are great. That they take a portion of your sales because of PayPal and whatnot. But then you said you started to expand into different platforms, right?
I expanded. So in the fall, I had a few changes in my family situation. So I really needed to ramp up my selling because I needed more income coming in. Ramped that up, found Poshmark. Um, so now I've kind of moved. I still sell a little bit on eBay, but I mostly sell on Poshmark right now. Clothing, shoes, and bags. And it's not just women's, children's as well, and men's. And then just a new little tidbit, Poshmark has actually expanded, and now you can sell
So,
home
and what
goods.
uh-huh.
So you can sell homewares as well now on Poshmark. Before it was exclusively just shoes, clothing, and bags.
So what would you say would be the best thing that you sell, like the most hot item that you sell?
I really love shoes. That's just my niche. I love shoes. So I find shoes and that's what I sell. And so my inventory, I have a lot of shoes. Um, just because that's what I like. I love shoes. But my
So
recommendation would
are
be
they easier to
go ahead.
So I'm just going to let you know, everyone says they can hear both of us fine. And then, but you have like a delay with me. So I'm like, not sure when you're not talking or you are talking. So keep going. I'm going to let you just keep going. What I'm thinking of, what I would love for them to know is like how much you can make a month by doing this. If you really like get serious about it, anything they need to know that they have to pay for, like what Poshmark and any other apps. So you go for it, and I'll try. If we get the better connection, I'll ask more questions, but I want them to hear that.
Okay. Um, so Poshmark kind of is just like eBay. They take their portion. Basically, the portion, it's a percentage. I can't remember the percentage off the top of my head. But what that is basically is for you to be able to use your platform.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you have your own link. It's kind of like marketing and everything all in one. So you pay a fee when you sell the item. So when somebody purchases the item, Poshmark takes out their fee, and then they put your amount kind of like into a fund. And what happens is, as soon as you ship out the item and the purchaser receives the item, they have 3 days to accept the item and then rate the item. You can get a 5-star rating basically on if your description is accurate and if your item is as described, basically. So as soon as
Okay.
it's rate, it releases the funds into your account. So you have basically like a Poshmark account that holds your money, and then you can attach your bank account, and then you just transfer it over to your bank account. It's super simple.
That's nice.
So basically, every day is payday.
Oh, I could live like that.
Yeah.
So, okay. So tell me, how long have you been doing it for Poshmark? How long have you have a store, right? So it's your store
So
or your boutique.
I can actually direct anybody that wants to go there, or if they want to
Mm-hmm.
contact me on Facebook, I can send them a link. They can go look in my store if there's anything they like. Right now, it's 10. They can get $10 off for new users. So
Okay. So yeah, how do they find you?
okay, so it's poshmark.com and
Mm-hmm.
/closet
Mm-hmm.
/again,
Okay.
and it's daisies, so DAISY, the underscore, deals,
Mm-hmm.
DEALZ, not SZ, and that takes you straight.
Z.
You can get there on a computer, or you can download the app. I actually work mostly through the phone. I take my own photos. I style the photos, take my own photos, and then list my photos to upload it through the platform on my phone. So if you wanted to, you could work all through your phone to make money.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That is awesome. So, okay, will you do me a favor and in the comments below, will you link to your store? Do we call it a store or do we call it a boutique?
so how Poshmark calls it or lists it is it's called a closet. So you are going to my closet.
Oh, okay. 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 So your closet. Okay, yeah. Will you put that link in the comments below
Sure,
in
I
case we
can
didn't
do
write
that.
it down right? That would be awesome. So, okay. So Poshmark, that's awesome. What
There's,
about other
there's
things that you've done to like plasma?
oh, to get some income rolling in. Um,
Yes. Yes.
I I just thought of one other platform. If you're not wanting to jump through eBay's hoops, there's another app that you can get on your phone. It's called Mercari,
Mm-hmm.
and it's kind of a similar app to Poshmark, except for the fact that this is basically kind of like a online, so it's kind of like KSL, but people are looking for things that are a little bit more inexpensive. Um, that's just another app. You can
So
sell
Macari, how do you spell that?
MERCARI,
Okay,
and
I'll put that
find the same
in the notes.
Daisy deals on Macari.
Okay. Okay, so we got Macari app, we've got Poshmark. Those are great things to sell your stuff online. And then another thing you've done is you've donated plasma, right?
Yes, until I got disqualified. You do have to. You do have to be, of course, healthy, and they have some disqualifiers. I eventually got disqualified because I only had one viable vein, and my veins are really tiny, and they kept blowing out my veins. After the last time, they disqualified. So
Well, how
I would
often did you go
recommend.
in? I mean, how much money can you make?
So you, I think the first 6 weeks that I went and did that, I think I made close to $400.
Oh, wow.
They do, most of these places do have some sort of a incentive, kind of like a sign on, since you're a new customer in a way. Um,
Uh-huh.
that give you incentives and a little bit more money if you do certain things. So it just depends. And some places give you more money than others. I will tell you this, if you get I don't know if this is all over, but there's a coupon that comes in the mail. Um, I get the one for Davis County, kind of like a coupon
Mm-hmm.
magazine. Often, if you go in there, there's a coupon in there to donate plasma, and it will have a listing of the locations and how much they will give you per time. I think you can donate like twice a week, is what I remember.
Okay. Well, what I'll do is I'll research it and I'll put it on the Facebook group. So that might, help people that want to know and where to go and how much they can make. And then you've also done like assistant work, like, being people's assistants for like construction companies.
Oh yeah. So, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
I can hear you fine now.
That was so weird. It was a little delay for a minute.
Yes.
Okay. So yes, you can find other side hustle work, kind of like contract work,
Mm-hmm.
depending on what type of skills you have. There's a site that you can go to. It's called Upwork.com.
Yep. I've read
Upwork,
about them.
yeah, Upwork has some great opportunities. Um, and then as well, you should consider finding, there's lots of different Facebook groups, finding some network
Mm-hmm.
groups. Say you have a niche in, I don't know, you're an expert in creating spreadsheets or whatever. Um,
Right.
you can find some of these networking groups, and sometimes you
Mm-hmm.
just throw it out there in the networking group saying, I I have skills in this area. I'm looking to take on some contract work uh, for 10 to 15 hours a week. And actually, that has worked for me in the past. I did take on a contract position with a home builder, local home builder,
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Mm-hmm.
and I was an assistant for him. And it was an amazing job. So you have to put yourself out there and make sure to be confident and know that you can move on, you can make your own money, you can be successful. There is hope in finding what you need to do that's best for your family.
Dalene, that was like the perfect summary. You just wrapped that up for me. I didn't have to say anything. I'm so glad that we connected and we got this worked out. I'm so glad. Thank you, everyone, for being patient with us. This was our first time doing this, so we didn't know. I had to do research and I said, apparently you just bring them on when they comment. So anyway, so Dalene wasn't in the group. We didn't know that. And so we didn't check that because we just thought she was. So, but thank you for coming on and sharing all of that. And I want to have you on again. I would love to dive in more to more tips with Poshmark. We'll keep it, simple today, but I think you found something there, and that is gold, and that we can ask more questions about that. If you'd come on again, that'd be great.
So maybe we should do a little like tutorial somehow. Like when you're back
Yes.
and we're at your computer, we can
Yes.
do a little tutorial how to set it up and take photos and all that fun stuff.
That's a good idea. So we'll do a webinar. That's a great idea. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Okay, I don't know. Do you know how to hang up? Because I don't know how to hang you up, Dalene. So,
maybe I just need to like,
okay, I'm just going to close you.
yeah, just close me. I don't know.
Okay. Okay. Thanks, Aileen.
Okay,
Love you.
bye.
Bye. Okay, I don't know. I closed Dalene, so we'll see if I'll take her off. Okay, it did. Okay, I'm going to finish up real quick. Thanks, you guys, for being patient. That was awesome to have Dalene on. She reminded me there's a company in Utah called connectutah.com, and they are a networking I won't say company, but kind of networking group, and they have locations in all over. So if you go there, and they have a great Facebook group, and so they have one in Layton. It's free. You do not have to pay. You can. They don't say, okay, there's only one real estate agent and one, lender or one this. Anyone can join. And that's been a great resource for me, because if I go, okay, I need some video done, I do I put out a question, say, does anyone do video? I get lots of people locally. So that is a great resource if you want to network. There's also, from what I've done on my research, VIP Kid is a great organization to work for. You do need a degree. It doesn't have, it can be in anything, and you make $20 to $25 an hour teaching children. Here it is. You provide, they say they are providing international learning for children in China between the ages of 4 and 12, and they offer one-on-one English lessons. If you have a love of teaching English, it's a great way to make some side income. So it's called VIP Kid. So a lot of people do that and find great success there. Then I also read, if you want to offer your babysitting services, care.com is a great website to offer that. Some people did, they hosted a date night, so they charged $40 per kid for like 4 to 6 hours. And they said, and they had all the kids come over at one time, and they made a bunch of money one night for that. Then you can walk dogs and pet sit, and I have a friend who actually does that and uses the Rover app, and I'm sure there's other apps, but this is just the research I've found. Then of course you can clean homes, you can do lawn maintenance, you can do, okay, so here's another one, is Instacart and DoorDash. Those are great ways. Now it's not from home, but you can set your own hours. If you want to drive with Uber or Lyft, those are, I did that for a month, and then you have to have special insurance. So you really need to, a lot of people couldn't make enough side income. It depends on the time, and to make enough money, you need to work at night. But anyway, there's Uber and Lyft. I did it to get out of the house and to talk to people, and I really liked it. Uber Eats, you can drive with your kids in the car. You can deliver food, so that's a good one. And then you can start a business. You can be a virtual assistant or a social media manager. Actually, that's what I do. I work for OmniLens, and I manage all their social media. So if you really like to do social media, there is, you should probably get some classes, or not like to do it, but if you know Facebook and don't know Instagram, take some online classes. So if you like Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, or Pinterest, those are the top ones. And of course, Twitter. I forgot to write Twitter down. I never go to Twitter. I don't know if anybody else does, but anyway. If you know how to manage those and you know how to work those, that would be a great side job. And you can find those jobs at Fiverr, Fiverr, I think it's Fiverr.com. Upwork is what Dalene mentioned, Upwork.com. Flex Jobs. And then there's one called Work at Home Moms, so WAHM.com. So those, and then this one I haven't heard of, but if you want to be a virtual assistant, there's something called VAnetworking.com, and it says the site is dedicated to helping people find virtual assistant jobs. So I would love to check that out. And then Fiverr. It's not Fever, Fiverr. Sorry, you guys. Fiverr. And then there's hiremymom.com. I think I had a friend check that out, and I know some businesses that use that. So that might be a good place to go. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up. I think this has been long enough. I'm so glad you guys joined me today, and I'm sorry for the technical issues. Thanks for being patient, and I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Have a great July or weekend. Next week, I'll see you on Friday after July 4th, and I can't remember what I'm talking about, so I'll have to look at that. But so next week there are no support groups because it's July 4th, but the week after there are. And so we have the South Jordan location and the Bountiful location. So thanks guys and take care. Bye for now.